What's up, Blasianers and Blasianettes? I'm going to be giving you guys my quick review for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And this is going to be spoiler-free, do not worry, I'm not really going to spoil the movie for you guys. So, basically, the premise of the movie is this is basically Miles Morales' movie. And this is like his origin story as well. And then, while he's trying to figure himself out, while his character's being developed, he finds himself in the middle of this fractured like Spider Verse, and then that's where we meet other Spider-Man and women and whatever from other universes, and then they all come together, and then that's where you have your big movie Into the Spider Verse. And I have to say, I do like how Miles Morales' character was developed and the pacing of from where he gets his powers and to where he puts his suit on and basically becomes his own Spider-Man. And I think it was all handled really well. And I gotta say, from how they edited together the trailers, and then when you see the movie, you can tell that okay, wow. I mean, the patterns are very different from time to time, and I think the trailers did a really good job with that. And then when you see the actual movie, and then it's like, oh, okay. I mean, I was pretty impressed, and I have to say that I am impressed with the animation of the movie, and I found myself being invested into Miles's world, and I found myself being attached to even his family, like with his parents, and then we have his uncle, and it's just. I mean, I didn't think I just found myself being more invested into Miles Morales' story than I thought I was gonna be, and I have to say, before this movie even came out, when I saw his very first comic in the stores, I was just like not really sold on the idea of Miles Morales being created at that time. But now, as we're getting closer to this movie, I just had a good feeling that my attitude towards him would change. That I would this movie would have me sold on the character, and very much so. This movie accomplished that. I mean, accomplished that goal. And I have to say, I liked how every character from the Spider Verse, was I liked how they were all handled, and the story behind how Peter Parker is sort of like is the way he is in the movie. There is a really good story behind that, and it's not just for the sake of humor. I mean, it is a little bit humorous at times, but you kind of feel bad for the guy too, and also and I liked how like and another character that stood out to me is Spider Gwen. I mean, I see her everywhere still at Comic Con conventions and comic book stores. I mean, you see action figures of her. It's like, when is she ever gonna be in a movie? And then she is in this movie, and she plays a big role, even though it's not her movie. But she still at least has, she at least has a role to play into a big screen movie, and it's a pretty big one, even though it's not hers. But hey, I would imagine this is baby steps. Maybe she'll get her own movie. Maybe this movie will do well, and then we'll follow just her. Who knows? And like with the main villain being Kingpin, I found his design in the movie like a bit funny. I mean, not to where I didn't like it, but it was just like, yeah. I mean, it feels very, it feels like what you would expect from an animated version of Kingpin. And I loved how when it really does feel like a comic book brought to life. When I say that, I mean like where you see little block text, like on here, then a panel goes here, then to another panel, and then we see little bubble subtitles and stuff. I mean, like everything that you would expect from a legit comic book, you get in this movie, and I thought it was done really well. And I did not expect the drama to really hit to really had the landings the way they did. I knew there was gonna be some dramatic moments, but I didn't expect them to be, basically for them to land, like I said, the way they did. And I felt like they were done beautifully, and the humor was done really well. I can't think of anything about this movie that I did not like. So, I mean, I think for anyone who's a big fan of Miles Morales and they've been looking forward to seeing this movie, I think that you will walk away pleased. I certainly walk away pleased. I mean, I found myself rooting for the kid. I was kind of like, I hope Peter Parker has a big role in the movie, and he does have a big role in the movie, but I I was more focused on Miles. You know, like him basically finding his footing and basically getting, you know, just getting to where he is, like, you know, where he's trying to figure himself out and trying to get the hang of his abilities, and then when he finally does, and then he becomes his own Spider-Man, you know, it's just a rewarding finish line. It feels like we reached the finish line and we won, you know, like as we got to that finish line. That's how I felt when we got to that point of the movie. And I dare say that this is probably the best Spider-Man movie that we have gotten since Spider-Man 2. I know I kind of said that about Spider-Man Homecoming, but that medal belongs, legitimately belongs to this movie. This is the first time I've really enjoyed a Spider-Man movie to this extent in over 10 years, and it's about time, better late than ever. So yeah, the gold medal now belongs to this movie. So with that all being said, I have to say Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse gets 4.5 chair spins out of 5. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.5 chair spins. Very, very well deserved. And yeah, you have to stay through the credits. I mean, it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. And I think the soundtrack really fits Miles Morales. And then it really does feel like, it doesn't feel like something you would hear in the Spider-Man movie, but it's Miles Morales, so I think it definitely fits him perfectly. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed my review for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, make sure you thumb up the video, and make sure you click subscribe if you're new to the channel, and make sure you click the notification bell so you can be updated on my latest videos. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out, y'all.